I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
I have a smile on my face. That should be enough for most people.
That doesn't work on me. I knew her too. I want to think my mother was like her. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Qun. He has left for the Qunari compound. Please, Sarah Hawke, convince Seamus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions?
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sarah Hawke.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started. My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity. Please, do what you can.
So who hired that lot? Anti-Canary? Anti-Viscount? Or Seamus himself not wanting to be rescued?
Seamus isn't the type. Let's go.
All are forbidden, except you, for now.
Well, hope the Arishok hasn't grown attached to the Viscount's boy.
Sarah Hawk,
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
No doubt you see the advantage of having the Viscount's son at arm's reach.
He is no longer the Viscount's son. Vidithari give up their lives for the certainty only Kunari know.
You would not take advantage of his connections?
The Qun may demand that advantage, but I do not. It was his choice to be educated. He is not my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That probably could have been mentioned earlier.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
The Viscount has not tried to involve the Chantry before.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
Don't make things worse by marching your men through the streets without cause.
This is cause. This is the last insult I will suffer, Hawk. I will be watching. Vidithari are of the Qun. This offense will have an answer.
I've been neglecting my patients lately. I should spend more time here. Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
Don't tell me these things. I might have to lock you up to keep them off you.
Sweetheart, I'm not letting anyone lock me up. You included. The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
If they want you, they'll have to come through me.
You're at as much risk as I am. That's what I worry. What if your money and position aren't enough? What if the Knight Commander turns on you? Everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
You don't think we should start with flowers? Jewelry?
If that's the man you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. There will be more violence. I know that. If you tie yourself to me, I'll only hurt you.
Nothing would hurt as much as losing you.
You don't want to do this. I have no control around you. I never thought I'd meet another mage like you. Another apostate. Don't tempt me. Not unless you're ready for what that means.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. Having someone like you making a name for yourself in Kirkwall. It's done a lot for mages. You're the kind of leader we need. To tell the world we won't be punished any longer for our Maker-given gifts.
Oh, I love when you go all hot-headed revolutionary.
I've tried to hold back. You saw what I did to that girl. You've seen what I am. But I'm still a man. You can't tease me like this and expect me to resist forever.
How long will it take before I drive you mad?
This will be a disaster. But I can't live without it. We could die tomorrow. I don't want it to be before I tell you how I feel.
Ooh, is it in verse? I hope it's in verse.
I thought with justice, this part of me was over. I can't give you a normal life. If you're with me, we'll be hunted, hated. The whole world will be against us. If your door is open tonight, I will come to you. If not, I'll know you took my warning at last.
I thought you might like this.
You got me a gift? I hardly think I've done anything to deserve that. Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
The Divine condemned their chantry because it freed mages from the Circle. I thought you might sympathize.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thadus, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Those kittens and virgins will just have to find a nice strong mage to protect them.
From what I hear about the Tevinters, that's the last thing they'd want. The virgins, anyway. I've never heard about any horrific kitten rituals. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful. I'm going to attend the girl's funeral. Perhaps her parents will believe she died at the Templar's hands.
Turn up your purses, Kirkwall. The leases of Jabbar.
I can't imagine what Hawk sees in you.
It is done. Leave it be.
Well, good. I always knew she had some sense.
Do not make light of this. Leaving was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Hawk, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Kunari masters will finally answer.
You've been a headache, but to outright kill someone? That's new for you.
He deliberately denied the Maker. How many would follow if he went unpunished? And yet, even this sympathizer will inspire vengeance when his brutal murder is exposed.
You won't get the Kunari ousted. You'll get a slaughter. On both sides.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die! Go for the face!
Going to regret it! What a waste.
Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. All too well.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you must know the truth about what happened here.
Don't you spout your Kunari filth. This is a hand of the Divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice. The Maker would have me use them. Sarah Hawk, is it?
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Kunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
Love or hate the Kunari, a blind nut could see she took this too far.
No price is too much when we speak of eternity.
Eternity is long enough that we need not rush to meet it.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the flame. Sarah Hawk, you act on behalf of the Viscount? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
At least it can't get worse. Today, anyway. It's pretty late.
You'll pardon me if I don't see the humor in the death of my son. Please. Hawk. Leave me.
Canarian blood in the Chantry. The Viscount's son dead. This won't just go away.
I don't think anyone came out unscathed. What now?
Not our move. We wait to see what the Arishok does.
And then Hawk tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
For you, I have all the time in the world. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. You and, what's his name? That mage. Seem to be getting pretty close. So, what's going on, Hawk?
You wouldn't bring this up just to gossip. What's on your mind?
Shows what you know. I would definitely bring this up just to gossip. I didn't, but I would. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Maybe, just maybe, getting involved with the possessed mage might be dangerous. There, I've said my piece.
I know you mean well, Varric. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I certainly hope so.
I am so sorry about your mother, Hawk. I've put a remembrance for her on the Chantry's memorial.
You're here. I wasn't sure you would come.
Justice does not approve of my obsession with you. He believes you're a distraction. It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree.
'You're here. I wasn't sure you would come. Justice does not approve of my obsession with you. He believes you're a distraction. It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree. 'It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree. 'It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree. If you hadn't come, I'd be out looking for you.
Are you sure you want me here? I thought you and Fenris... Or did the beast finally turn on you?
Fenris is gone. There's nothing more between us.
I'm sorry he hurt you. But I can't be sorry if he led you to me. When I was in the Circle, love was only a game. It gave the Templars too much power if there was something you couldn't stand to lose. It would kill me to lose you.
You aren't going to lose me.
No mage I know has ever dared to fall in love. This is the rule I will most cherish breaking. I love you. I've been holding back from saying that. You should have a normal life, not be tied down to a fugitive with no future. But I don't ever want to leave you.
Don't ever leave.
Do you mean that? Would you have me here, living with you? Would you tell the world, the Knight Commander, that you love an apostate and you will stand beside him?
I want you right here. Until the day we die.
For 3 years, I have lain awake every night, aching for you. I'm still terrified I'll wake up.
Bring myself to change anything about Mother's room. Who's a funny boy? You are. Yes, you are.
I'm sorry about your mama. I will miss her.
Good to see you again, sir. May I also again help?
I think Grandfather is smiling now, seeing me holding his bow.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
What is it now, you two?
Hawk. The Arashok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law... I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
I heard Arashar can die. What's this about?
Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called War-Eyed Sun has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who is involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Kunari?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
You're expecting trouble?
After what happened to the Viscount's son, yes. I'm hoping the Canary aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Canary.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawk. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Canary.
I suppose you think she planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawk short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
He still thinks about dog things. Just with more clarity.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly, hmm?
I hope all is well. Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
hanged man. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
How many slaves died in these foundries, I wonder?
The boss has...
What are the Kunari doing here?
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Kunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Do the Kunari look like the sharing type to you? Of course they want it back.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you.
The relic is a Kunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan, whatever his name is.
Koslin?
That's the one.
The founder of their religion, the most revered being in their history? That text would be sacred beyond measure.
I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall. They can't leave the Free Marches without it.
Why would anyone besides the Kunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Kunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Kunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
How did you steal the relic from the Kunari?
The Arashok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Kunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arashok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Kunari was the hard part.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
That mess is over a couple of elves. I need it to save my own skin.
Sounds like the Kunari take their reading very seriously.
Is there anything the Kunari don't take seriously? Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again. It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
Belongs to the Kunari, and you'll let them leave with it.
Don't you understand? The relic is the only thing that will keep Castillon from feeding me to the sharks. I can't believe you're... Oh! Fine. You're right. I'll return the relic. It'll go straight to the Kunari once we get it. Come on, we've no time to waste.
Where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Koslan will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite!
Atos Kunari!
He's getting away!
Isabella!
Back down!
Aveline will be waiting at the Canary compound. We still have to deal with that mess.
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
I still have things I need to do.
Don't forget, as soon as you're finished wrapping up your business, we'll need to go to the Canary compound together. I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
Let's go.
I request an audience with the Arashok.
He will allow it, but not in this number.
I will only bring my friend here and a small complement of my guard. Is that few enough?
It is. Enter.
Greetings, Arashok. We come regarding the elven fugitives that took refuge here.
Irrelevant. I would speak to Hawk about the relic stolen from my grasp.
you give me time, I'll get it back for you.
It is much too late for that.
An issue for another time. We're here for the fugitives.
The elves are now Vidithari. They have chosen to submit to the Qun. They will be protected.
Have they truly converted? Or are they simply using you as a shield?
They have chosen, and so have I. You have not hidden the abuses of your zealots or the corruption of this city. You will understand why I must do this. Let us look at your dangerous criminals. Speak, Vidithari. Who did you murder, and why?
A city guard forced himself on our sister. We reported him. Or tried to. But they did nothing about it, no matter what we said. So my brothers and I paid him a visit.
That doesn't excuse murder.
Are these elves telling the truth?
There have been rumors. I will investigate, but they still took the law into their own hands.
Sometimes that is necessary.
Like you avenged the Viscount's son. It was not right then, and it's not right now.
We're just here for the elves.
Their actions are mere symptoms. Your society is the disease. They have chosen. The Vidithari will submit to the Qun and find a path your way has denied them.
You can't just decide that. You must hand them over.
Tell me, Hawk, what would you do in my place?
You clearly don't like staying amongst humans.
I cannot leave without the relic, and I cannot stay and remain blind to this dysfunction. There is only one solution.
Arishok, there is no need for...
Vinekathas.
Not here! Two open! Go! Go! Hawk! Can you hear it? The Canary must be spreading out. They're attacking the city. Why? What could they possibly hope to accomplish?
It doesn't matter. We need to act.
I agree. We can't do anything on our own, however.
You're safe. Thank the Maker. I thought they got you. Darktown is flooded with people trying to get away from all this.
The Canary are assaulting the city, and fast. The Arishok planned this for who knows how long. I'll rally the guardsmen. I suggest heading to your estate in Hightown. Be careful.
and true!
On the list of things I thought might happen today, a Kunari attack would have been near the bottom. Thank you for your help. I don't think we've met. My name is Alistair. I'd like nothing better than to stay and help, but unfortunately the mission we're on can't be delayed.
Something more important than an invasion?
Well, you wouldn't think so, right? I'm afraid there are larger things afoot. Can't say more than that. I wish I could, but I swore on my pinky to keep the Warden's secrets.
I thought your order was more serious.
Really? I thought the joining was a laugh a minute.
I get that a lot.
We could use your help defending the city.
Even if I didn't need to go, Grey Wardens aren't supposed to involve themselves in wars like this. We did that in Ferelden after all. The Order was not impressed, let me tell you. Here, maybe this might help. It belongs to an old friend, but I'm willing to bet she'd like you to have it. Make her watch over you, my friend, and over us all.
Tether! Boss!
Then the Arashock failed to take you captive. Unfortunate.
I know you. You are Sakava's sister. Strange that he has never mentioned you. But that doesn't matter now. The Kunari are taking people to the keep, and may already be in control. We will need to deal with them.
Why would they be gathering hostages?
They're going to take everyone of import and put them in the same place. Those that agree to convert, live. Those that don't...
Charming.
I'll do whatever it takes to defend my home.
Good. I'll overlook your own use of magic. For the moment. Head to the keep and I will see if I can find more of my men. These creatures will pay for this outrage.
To avoid the Fade since Justice. It's disturbing when he takes over.
I'll deal with this.
You are but that doesn't matter now. The Kunari are taking people to the keep, and may already be in
Those that agree.
Charming. Work of a moment.
You don't seem as badly injured as the others.
The others? Surely they cannot all be.
First Enchanter Orsino, you survive.
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
It figures I'd find you in the middle of this, sister.
It's been some time.
Not long enough.
There is no time for talk. We must strike back before it's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? I won't have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity.
We need to work together, not kill each other while we figure out who leads.
Then, perhaps you shall be leading us.
What? She isn't even of this city.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
This should be interesting.
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
Let's find out what the Qunari are planning, but not risk our necks in the process.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
There seem to be a great many Qunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time.
Either that, or we're the pushovers they think we are.
This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
We can't risk a distraction.
Orsino, make sure there are no surprises. We need to find the Viscount, and quickly.
There's more coming!
Go. We'll deal with them.
Here is your Viscount.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Sinead Dawn, Hawk. I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
We can still work this out.
Perhaps. Prove yourself, Basra, or kneel with your brethren. Parshera. You are Basilit An, after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawk, you know I am denied Parvalen until the Tome of Kozlun is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
I believe I can answer that. I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Kozlun.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
Heroic acts of sacrifice. What will people say?
This is your damned influence, Hawk. I was halfway to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
The relic is reclaimed. I am now free to return to Parvalen with the thief.
What? You thought you could strand them here for 4 years without consequence?
She stole the Tome of Kozlun. She must return with us.
Sounds like you have something very specific in mind.
She will submit to the Qun and the Ben Hasraf. More than that I will not say.
You have your relic. She stays with us.
Then you leave me no choice. I challenge you, Hawk. You and I will battle to the death with her as the prize.
No! If you're going to duel anyone, duel me!
You are not Basilidan. You are unworthy.
Don't you have what you came for?
You know we do not suffer thieves. She cannot walk away from this insult. I will take her. If you object, duty demands that we fight.
accept your challenge.
Marathas! So shall it be! Fight! And give us the tools to defeat you!
Over?
It's over.
The city has been saved!
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
You seem confused, Seeker.
The champion killed the Arashok in single combat? It just sounds so... romantic.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you developed a case of hero worship.
Why? Because I have respect for a woman who built herself from nothing?
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling the truth. If you are, then... what happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what? Are you hunting for an infamous apostate? Is that what this is all about? Or is it revenge?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
I will let you go.
Well, now we're talking.
None of this is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Champion of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. She wasn't just a hero. She was now the most important person in the city. Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course. With the Viscount dead, she stepped in to keep order. Things quickly got out of hand. The more she squeezed the mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed. After 3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
I know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumas. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
Do not hide behind the champion. She has no role in this.
It would be better if you both calm down before this gets violent.
I should remain calm while a mage provokes an uprising. I think not.
I think the champion's views would be appreciated. Or do you fear what she has to say?
I fear nothing. My only interest here is in keeping order and protecting the innocent.
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better? How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
Why don't you just stab me in the back while you're at it?
Cold corpses speak louder than abstract freedoms, do they not? As long as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
When it's no longer there.
The first enchanter accused you of trying to take control of the city.
The city? I am trying to keep order until there is a ruler capable of succeeding where Dumas failed.
And if not, will the Templars rule Kirkwall forever?
We will not stand idle while the city burns around us.
The Templar Order exists to guard the Chantry and Circle. I suggest you let the nobility rule the city.
I do not need you or anyone to tell me what my duty is, mage.
If Kirkwall wants Meredith to step down, they'll tell her to.
Are you mad? They fear her. Everyone fears her.
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is really happening.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better?
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
Threatening each other isn't going to help matters.
And what should I do instead? Allow this to continue?
Rogue mages are constantly threatening the city.
Exactly. Would you have us do nothing in response?
I would have you not paint us all with the same brush. Not all mages are waiting for the opportunity to wreak havoc.
You know as well as I that temptation preys on every mage, no matter how noble their intentions.
You hear this, yes? She would lock you up too if she were able.
The champion saved this city, unlike some who threaten it with their misguided outrage.
You push us into desperate acts, and then use that as justification to press even further.
This argument isn't helping matters.
No, it's not. Stand aside if you will not see what is right here.
This won't be resolved here. We need to sit down and work it out.
You are naive, champion.
You will find that not everyone bows to your will, Knight Commander.
My. Such a terrible commotion.
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the first enchanter back to the circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace! He should be clapped in irons, made an example of!
That's enough, Meredith. This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl. You have my thanks for stepping in, champion. If you had not...
Short of putting those two in cells, I doubt anything will keep them from each other.
Sadly true. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today. And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.
Good day.
Many Qunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Qunari sword, return it to me.
What do I get if I bring one to you?
It is reward enough to complete a worthy task. But if you crave gold, that can be arranged.
Don't you want their bodies too?
Their husks serve no purpose. The weapons shall satisfy a demand of the Qun.
I'll keep an eye out.
You will find me here.
By now, you must see what an injustice the Templars are.
Must I? I see Templars trying to control what they have good reason to fear.
But they go too far.
Talk to Hawk about her mother. Ask her who went too far.
You can't hold all mages responsible for that.
It doesn't take all mages to cause this. Only the weak ones.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nuncio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Is there something I can help you with?
I've come to you in search of aid. An elven assassin I have been chasing is loose in the area. Unfortunately, he's hidden himself among the local Dalish, no doubt playing on their shared heritage. He's a master manipulator, who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely a duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
Your assassin is no fool. I doubt the Dalish would hand a fellow elf over to you, murderer or no.
Ah, so you see my problem. Where that elf goes, death follows. He must be captured quickly. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
I'll see what I can do.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his. I suggest speaking with her first.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city. Look for us there.
Kirkwall is so dark.
So your tranquil solution was hardly the Holocaust you imagined.
You've been seeking revenge for the death of one family for as long as I've known you. Are you honestly judging me for trying to save the lives of every mage in Thedas?
But they were never threatened. It was a single man's lunacy. The Chantry would never follow through with such a thing.
Yet.
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something? I hear there is a criminal hiding among the Dalish.
He is not among us. This criminal of yours is set up in a cave away from our camp. He said there would be people looking for him, and to tell anyone who asked where he was.
Why would he give away his position?
He said he didn't want to endanger our people by asking us to lie for him. Not something you'd expect from a cruel and evil murderer, is it? He'll be waiting for you at the cave. Good luck trying to reach him, however.
This assassin is strange indeed. Why do you think he would give away his position?
The hunters chased away another one last night.
Too many shepherds.
Dalish crafting is second to none.
Sure. Reason with her.
I tried.
This assassin is strange indeed. Why do you think he would give away his position? Not many could make it past all of these traps.
This area is not safe.
Time for a quick drink.
not going to regret that! Now you fall!
Now you, I wasn't expecting. How do you do? My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin.
I've heard about you. You helped the hero of Ferelden stop the Blight.
At your service, my friend. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Canary, Deep Roads Explorer, and a beauty to make the gods jealous. You underestimate your fame.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please, do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the Crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and older men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a Crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I thought you'd be taller.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife? Butchered his parents? Sold his children into slavery? Or did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
He didn't mention how handsome.
Ah, so you've noticed. I credit my high cheekbones and pouty lips. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The Crows do not like loose ends, unlike myself. But you are a woman who can clearly handle herself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
You're very compliant for a fugitive.
Compliant, yes, and very bendy. But truthfully, I know when I am outmatched. I would rather take my chances against the crows.
I like your list of options. But does it have to be in that order?
I knew you couldn't resist my obvious charms. It's the accent, isn't it?
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.
You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
Why didn't you go when you had the chance?
And risk a beauty such as yours be marred by a crow dagger? Oh, never.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you. I'm sure you wish to loot the camp, yes? Talk to me when you're done.
Of a moment.
Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. It is time for me to move on. Unless you'd care to get to know each other better, champion.
Is there more to know about you? Seems like it's all right there on the surface.
Oh, I see. Fair enough, then. It is time to move on, as they say. I have a little war to wage back home, and so little time. Perhaps we'll meet again, champion.
That ruckus has been going on for some time. Can you calm him down?
I can make it for you.
Enchantment!
For the Maker's sake, draw the curtains. Do you know what could happen if the Knight Commander spies catch two apostates talking?
No? What?
No wonder the demons found you such easy prey. Her ignorance will be what draws the Templars down on us.
Here. This might set your mind at ease.
What is it?
This key opens the cellars below the house here. You can get in from Darktown, if you ever need a quick escape.
It means more than I can say to have had a partner these past 3 years. It makes me believe we can do anything.
Meryl's gone now. Is this the best you can think to do? is it? All right, let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, Sarah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
I'll give you to the count of 5 before I sick my Mabari on you.
What? Surely you wouldn't.
1.
But...
2. 3, 4, 5. Make sure our guest leaves quickly. Coin I'd make selling my memoirs. I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then? Handers may have talents, but playing the lute isn't one of them. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
Our cause is nearly lost.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds. The people want to know which side you favor. It weakens you. Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
I agree to nothing until I know what it is.
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name, only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
I shudder to think of the Divine sending Templars against the Free Marches like an enemy state.
Maybe there's still hope for Jatia.
Not all mages are weak.
True. Hawk, for instance, is not weak.
You specifically don't mention me.
That's also true.
I'll prove to you that I'm not weak.
Prove it to yourself. You're convincing no one else. I don't wander around Hightown much. I sort of stick out. Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named. And alone, as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawk. I've had my fill for today.
Then heed us, first of us.
Maybe I can help, Fenris.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Corinus after all.
My sister left Magister Ahriman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows?
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawk. If this is a trap, I need someone who can fight to back me up.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. I know you owe me no favors, but if we happen to go there anyway...
Hello again, champion.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be. Need help? All taken care of.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this. Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations. The Leliana? Who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon? Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas. Who are the Resolutionists? An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them. But the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here. I appreciate you stepping in back there. Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, "Let's rebel."
As if any mage with a brain couldn't conceive of anything else.
This attack proves she is right. Are you saying you set this whole thing up? I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them. Will the Divine send soldiers? Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
How can you... I'm sure the Viscount never let a free mage step foot in there.
Oh, there's been so much trouble in Kirkwall of late.
Good day.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined!
It's always something with this mine.
A cart came back from the Boon Pit, half-wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
I'll see what's going on. Until then, try to stay calm.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
Don't get... Stabbed again? By Armitage.
Of all kinds.
Hold there!
Who are you?
The name's Evitz. As in Evitz Marauders. The folk you killed a few years back. Now you're going to die for what you've done.
Nicely done.
Go ahead, say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control? How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
Well, it's official. I have traveled all the way from the northern coast to the southern.
Now you fall!
With that, I'm done.
You there. Did my love send you? Will you take me to him?
I come at your father's request. You expected someone else?
Fainriel, the man of my dreams. These brutes intended to take my maidenhood. As they argued about who would go first, I fainted. Then Fainriel spoke to me in a vision and told me not to fear. When I awoke, the men had slain one another. Please take me to Fainriel. I want to thank him properly.
I'm sorry, but I have no way to locate him.
Hey! What did you do to my man? I'll kill you till you're good and dead.
I must wait a bit longer for my love. Oh, thank you for your aid. I will find my way back to Kirkwall. The will tire me, and we'll be reunited in my dreams. Fainriel, my love, I'm coming.
Cheers to my hat!
else think these taste funny?
Done.
Get back!
I need your help again. Can we speak privately? Perhaps in my clinic?
Now that you're the champion of Kirkwall, seems everyone wants something, don't they? Oh.
I need your help again. Can we speak privately? Perhaps in my clinic?
I saw you at the Chantry last week, Fenris, but I haven't seen you back since.
I was only delivering something. You needn't concern yourself.
But you were praying? Or was that part of the delivery?
I was trying to blend in.
Oh yes, you wouldn't want to ruin your reputation.
Don't you have a city to reconquer?
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
The dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined! I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
I slew the dragon to protect the city. I need no coin from you.
A bloody dog lord.